Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wild. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Kansas State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target over the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's a great job by the offensive line moving to the unblocked defender and giving their quarterback a beautiful pocket to throw to there.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The official says no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The missed 51-yard field goal now gives this offense good starting field position at its own 34. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Edwards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Johnson wants to throw it. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Kansas State will have to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got a man. It's Preston. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The give to the tailback. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Unloads to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The incompletion brings up a second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll throw on third and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Gonna run it. It's Edwards fighting off the defender. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to test the right side with this one. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. The give to the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Rice. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield. Tosses it incomplete. Second down coming up. Power football with the run. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Wants to throw on third. Got it in the middle, it's Preston. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. They go to the draw. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything's working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Going with the ground game left. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Rolls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
At the 36. And that's up.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. They'll try the run. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
That makes the score Kansas State 7, Tulane 3.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. First play of the drive, it's the end around.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful. When you've got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times, because if he outflanks you, he could take it to the distance.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Barnes.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Finds the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He wants to throw it again. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
He's looking to throw it. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Line getting set on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Johnson looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires deep on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense comes up with the sacks, and this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Edwards. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab outside. It's Davis. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Going up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Catch in the middle, it's Rice. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense trying to keep him off balance on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Here's the handoff. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go, it'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Shoots it to the left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get it through the air. Gonna let it fly. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. RPO complete to open the drive. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Wide open, he makes the catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Preston. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Going for it all. Touchdown, Green Wave. What a catch and run for 6. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse,
the expressway is wide open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Johnson looking to throw. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. And that one's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got his man quickly. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Might as well give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires left. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. First down here for the offense. They want that clock to run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Snagged on the outside, it's Davis. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
At the 49. Coming up, 4th down.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Nice move to stay on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.